Hello, I am M. Yusuf D. Memon from Matiari, Sindh. Today I teach you MCQs on lesson 4 Little Things of English class 10 from Sindh text book board. Dear students, this is your book of English class 10. Please open your books on page number 13. This lesson, Little Things, is on page number 13 in your English book. First of all, let me read about the poet and poem. In this poem, there is not poet but a poetess. So, let me read a brief introduction about the poetess. This poem is written by Julia Carney, 1823-1908. Means she was born in 1823 and died in 1908. She was an American verse writer. She was born in Boston and died in 1908. Not much is known about her. This poem was first published in 1845. It is a simple children's song to explain that even little things are important. This is a brief introduction about the poetess Julia Carney. So please remember that the writer or the poetess of this poem is Julia Carney. She was an American. She was a verse writer, and she was born in 1823 and died in 1908. This poem, Little Things, was first published in 1845. Not much more is known about her. This poem, Little Things, explains about the importance of the little things. Now, let me read the poem. Little drops of water, little grains of sand, make the mighty ocean and the pleasant land. Little deeds of kindness, little words of love, make our world an Eden like the heaven above. Please remember that in this poem there are only two stanzas. Keep it in mind. Now let me solve the MCQs. Question. Choose the correct answer for each from the given options. Number 1. Julia Carney was born in options A. 1823, B. 1824, C. 1825, D. 1826. The correct answer is option A. 1823. As we read in the book, she was born in 1823. Number 2. Julia Carney died in options A. 1907, B. 1908, C. 1909, and D. 1910. The correct answer is option B. 1908. She was born in 1908. Number 3. The poem Little Things is written by options A. Louisa Newman, B. Eliza Cook, C. Julia Carney, D. None of these. This poem is written by Julia Carney. So the correct answer is option C. Julia Carney. Or the statement can be given in another way. The poetess of the poem Little Things is, then 4 options will be given. The poetess is also Julia Carney. The writer or the poetess is Julia Carney. So the statement can be given in any form. Keep it in mind. Number 4. Julia Carney was an dash poetess. Options A. Australian, B. Egyptian, C. Indian, D. American. Correct answer is option D. American. Julia Carney was an American poetess. Number 5. Julia Carney was born in. Julia Carney was born in options A. London, B. Boston, C. Washington, D. White House. She was born in Boston. The correct answer is option B. Boston. Now, number 6. The poem Little Things is a simple children's song which explains the importance of options A. Children, B. Animals, C. Trees, D. Little things. The correct answer is option D. Little things. The poem Little Things is a simple children's song. It explains the importance of little things. Now, number 7. The word mighty means options A. Powerful, B. Vast, C. Small, D. Dirty. The correct answer is option A. Powerful. Mighty ocean means powerful ocean. Number 8. Our first parents, Adam and Eve. Adam and Hawa. Adam and Eve lived in the paradise named Eden, A-D-E-N, B. Eden, E-D-E-N, C. E-D-A-N, Eden, and C. A-D-A-N, Adan. The correct answer is option B. Eden, E-D-E-N, Eden. Number 9. The word deeds means options A. Acts, B. Works, C. Advice, D. Obey. The correct answer is option A. Acts. Little acts of kindness. Little deeds of kindness means little acts of kindness. Now, number 10. The word pleasant means options A. Happy, B. Lovely, C. Beautiful, D. None of these. The correct answer is option B. Lovely. Pleasant means lovely. And 11. There are dash stanzas in the poem Little Things. A. 2. B. 3. C. 4. D. 5. The correct answer is option A. 2. There are 2 stanzas in this poem, Little Things. Then there are idioms. You should learn the meanings of the idioms also. To make the most of means to take the fullest advantage of the circumstances. Idiom can also be given in MCQs. 4 meanings will be given. You have to choose the correct meaning. So keep it in mind. To make the most of means to take the fullest advantage of the circumstances. 2. To make both ends meet means to be able to live within one's income. This is the meaning of this idiom. And number 3, to make one's mouth water means to cause someone to desire something intensely, especially food. So these were the MCQs on the fourth lesson, little things. Thank you very much.